1.5 million API keys in one database, wide open.
How long did it take to find? A few minutes. A researcher opened the site like any normal user, looked at the page source, and the key was sitting right there.
And the person who built this app never wrote a line of code. The whole thing was written by AI.
So, 3 things: how this leak happened, why this is not about one app, and what you can check in 10 minutes.
Byte and bolt. Vibe coding is this. You type in plain English, "I want an app with a login." The AI writes all of it, database, front-end, everything, and the app runs.
And that app was working. The problem was never that the code did not run. The problem was that no human ever read it. And the bug was not clever. This is the kind of bug any developer catches in 30 seconds. A Supabase public key showing up in the browser is normal. That key alone is not dangerous. What was dangerous is that row-level security behind it was switched off. With it on, that same key is safe. With it off, that key became the front door to the whole database.
So what was open? 4,060 private conversations, 35,000 emails, 1.5 million API tokens, roughly 4.75 million records in total. And not just readable, writable. What the test wrote showed up instantly in the live feed, meaning you could push new instructions into somebody else's AI agent. Once reported, it was fixed in about 3 hours. But the real question is this: what if nobody had reported it? Now the real point. This is not about one app. A security firm scanned 5,600 Vibe-coded apps, live, public, over 2,000 vulnerabilities, over 400 exposed secrets, 175 places with personal data. Personal data meaning what? Medical records, bank account numbers, phone numbers. This is not somebody's file. This is somebody's life. And it is growing. CVEs that trace back to AI-generated code. 6 in January, 15 in February, 35 in March. And this is a pattern. In the T-app, private DMs became visible to other users. One AI app with 50 million users exposed hundreds of millions of private chats, and 380,000 Vibe-coded apps are publicly reachable. I am not a developer, but your data is sitting inside somebody else's Vibe-coded app. You did not write that code. You get the bill. And in India, what carries the single largest penalty in the DPDP Act schedule? Failure to take reasonable security safeguards, up to 250 crore rupees. Not reporting a breach is another 200 crore. And the clock is running. The rules were notified in November 2025. Right now, it is a soft phase. From May 2027, the full penalty powers switch on. So the question is not whether AI writes bad code. The question is what AI is writing for. You say, make it work. The model optimizes for exactly that. Authentication, validation, access control. All of those land in the category of things you did not ask for.
Here is what the numbers say. Secrets leak at 3.2% in AI code against 1.5% in human code. Vulnerabilities up to 2.74 times more. Logic errors 75% more. And XSS defense failed 86% of the time. Now the strangest one. One study generated 2.23 million code samples. 19.7% of them asked for a package that does not exist. 205,000 fake names invented by the model. The attack runs like this. AI invents a name. An attacker registers that name on NPM with malware inside. Then you install it. He never had to find you. So just ask the AI to fix it? One study found that iterating with AI increases critical vulnerabilities by 37.6%. And this is the most dangerous part. Research finds that developers believe AI makes their code more secure. The data says the opposite. That gap is the actual problem. But let me be clear. Having AI write your code is not the mistake. Shipping it unread is the mistake. And where does this mindset come from? Every second ad, ship an app in 20 minutes, no need to learn code, no need for a developer. But not one of those ads has the line, and then review it. And one observation, the firm that scanned those 5,600 apps raised $18 million on that data. The problem is big enough to build a company on. AI wrote the code. You own the consequences. After a leak, nobody asks who wrote the code. They ask whose data it was. So the fix? Not stopping AI from writing code. Checking 6 things before you ship. 10 minutes. Free. The first 3. Hunt for keys in your front-end bundle. Hit Ctrl-U and search for key and secret. Check whether row-level security is on, and open your own app in incognito, logged out, and see what loads. The other 3. Verify every package name the AI suggests yourself on NPM. Authentication and payment code gets read by a human, not by AI. And is your .env file in Git? Check it today. And before you ship, ask your AI these 3 questions. List every route that works without a login. Show the RLS policy on every table. And is there any secret in the client-side code with the exact line? The formula for a shippable app: AI speed plus human review plus access control plus 1 scan. All 4. Total cost? 10 minutes and 0 rupees. And that covers everything that got missed in that leak. Keep this chart. Do not deploy without reading, trust AI package names, leave RLS for later, put secrets client-side. Do build with AI and read with a human, verify names on NPM, RLS on from day 1, secrets only on the server. The whole thing in one line. Vibe coding is not the problem. Vibe shipping is. The tool will change. The responsibility will not. And one question, have you had AI write code for you? Tell me honestly in the comments. Did you actually read it? If this was useful, subscribe. See you on Byte and Bolt.